everyone, it's me. I'm back. I'm here. I'm making a YouTube video. It did take a little bit of effort to get this going, but now that I'm started, I'm so excited to be back. Life has been a lot over the last few years, as I'm sure it has been for everyone as well as me. I have been trying to just keep swimming, as one of my favorite movies, Finding Nemo, says. And also, I just kind of lost for a little while my motivation and reason behind making the YouTube videos. I heard Gary Vaynerchuk, who is quite well known in entrepreneur land, he said that when you are creating content, it shouldn't just be a PR of your life. And I thought that was really interesting. He said that when you're making content, it should be educational or entertaining or both. And that really got me thinking about the types of videos that I want to make in the future and just kind of my motivation for moving forward. I've had a lot of life changes, and I'm excited to share a little bit of my life, but also to share some educational content that I think you guys will enjoy. One of the mottos of my life is to create a life that you love. I have this on my letterboard and it's here hanging in my office, and I have just always been a creative person and somebody that wants to continuously improve my life as well as my friends and family. And so I'm excited to share some things with you that might make your life a little bit better, might give you some inspiration or some ideas, some DIY recipes, some tools for coping with stress, as well as what I do for my work, which is to create photo and video content. So I'm going to be sharing some tips on that and how you can preserve your memories in a way that works for you and your family, and some tips and tricks there. I also have a series that's going to be all about nurturing your body and home, as well as adventures all around you. I'm excited to create some content there because I used to want to be like this world traveler. In fact, I do love travel and seeing the world still, but it's not as feasible, especially now, as it used to be. And it's not as feasible for, everyday people, especially that work normal jobs or maybe are on a stricter budget. And so I want to share some tips on finding adventures all around you that might be close by, things that you can do with your family, and exploring maybe your hometown, some tips and tricks there. It got bright in here. I also want to make an entrepreneurship series, things like productivity and organization, things that I wish I would have known when I started my business. Basically, I want to make some videos to cater to me 5 years ago, and maybe some tips and tricks surrounding the freedom of owning your own business and what I wish I would have known when I started, and some things to make that easier, because that's definitely some education that I would have loved to have that I feel like I can share now. So stay tuned if you are a small business owner as well for a series there, and to glean hopefully from my mistakes to make your future better. I realize that people that have a personal brand sometimes have a hard time keeping up as they change and navigate the newness of what they want to talk about. So those are the things that I'm excited to talk about right now. If any of that interests you, please stick around. And if you're a friend or family member, thank you for watching as well. I really do appreciate the support. Having a successful YouTube channel has been a really long ambition of mine. In fact, it's the first thing that started me into my filmmaking and photography journey, was me wanting to make YouTube videos and have my very own channel. In fact, as a young kid, I wanted to be on the TV show Zoom. That was like my greatest ambition. So this is like just my own little TV show. I know I can share whatever I want here, but if you're interested in any of the topics that I recently mentioned, those are the things that I'm really passionate about, as well as like my dogs and my husband, and just creating a life that we enjoy and create a life that you love. So with all that being said, I am starting a new chapter, turning over a new leaf, whatever you might call it. Part of that is being in a new home. We bought our first home just a few months ago, and now that we're settling down a little bit, I feel like I have the space to be creative a little bit again and to share some content with you guys. So with all that being said, I'm gonna sign off because I am getting pretty sweaty. The AC in our new house is out, and hopefully it gets fixed within the next week or so, but It has been definitely a reminder of how blessed we are to live in a world with air conditioning. So I'm gonna go wipe my sweat, and I will see you guys around very soon for another video. Catch you later. Bye guys.